All right, now let me see what I got going on here. I can close that. Uh, I can go back. I need to go here. I'm just trying to get everything set up here, guys. Let me see. All right, hello, welcome. I'm just getting set up. I actually have a completed page here on camera. Let me move the camera a little bit now. I am going to be doing like some background, so hopefully I can make that work good. But technically, we have a completed page right here. The illustration itself is completed, but I do want to try to put some kind of background in it. So we'll get started in a few, just here in just a minute. I actually finished working on this page overnight. I couldn't sleep. I'm still working on camera position and stuff like that, guys. Lighting, things like that. I think for what I'm going to do today, I'm going to leave it zoomed out like this. And I'm going to be using, I'm going to be using sky blue, light sky blue, and then I'm going to be using a grass green. And I actually want to check something out. I want to check out another green also. Let me see what number that was. That is number 122. Let's see. This is grass green right here. I want to make sure I have it. I want to make sure that yep, that one is swatched already. Okay, so that one is swatched. Hey, Sherry. Hi, how are you? I'm actually kind of just getting ready to get started. I'm going to try to put a little bit of a background in here if I can. I don't know if I can or not. Well, I can, but I don't know if I can make it look good, but we'll see. So I'm using light sky blue, grass green. Yeah, well, me too, semi awake. Now let's see. I wanted to look for, I had it out earlier, but I know I put it back away. 122. want to see the difference between these two greens. Between grass green, not much difference. So those two, I won't be using those together, I don't think. Okay, well, that's okay. Well, thank you, Sherry. I am going to start with a little bit of sky blue, light sky blue actually, light sky blue. And we'll just start right here. Now, I'm not really going to plan on zooming in the camera today, guys, because what we're looking for is not the up close look. I'm just going to put a little bit of color in here very lightly. And just see if I can actually do this. Hard to do with these wrist splints on though. I can tell you that. But I'll just take my time. Because this is very lightly. Let's see if we can't just get a little bit of a blue background in here on this part. Very light blue and very light pressure. We're just going to pull off a little bit of this light blue back here. And this is really like my first attempt at trying to do this. I have done a background before with the other World of Flowers page that we did. Actually, it's on the back side of this page. I'm just hoping it just gives it just a little bit of an effect of a sky around it. We'll see. Otherwise, it could be considered a completed page at this point. I just want to do this a little bit of extra because my daughter is going to be bringing me a coloring page that she got from Subway, the sandwich shop. The local Subway here is having a coloring contest, and it is for kids, but they also have a category for seniors. And I now qualify as a senior. So she got me a coloring page. And first place is $100, I think. That's what she said anyway. She told me that's what she thought it said. It was $100 for first place. Wouldn't that be something if I won a coloring contest? Hey, I came in third place in a Halloween costume party one time, a costume contest, and I didn't even know I was in a contest. And I came in third place. Yeah, thank you, Sherry. I think it's going to be fun. I already have the picture. Let me see if I can show you what the picture looks like. I don't have it. I don't have the hard copy. I do have my daughter did send me a picture. So let me see if I can find it. And I'll show you what it looks like. It's pretty cool. I don't know how well the camera is going to pick this up. It says Thanksgiving. Got a couple of pumpkins. Got the Subway man on there, that little sandwich. Looks like it's got a crate with some apples in it in the back right there. I don't know exactly what that is, but anyway, that should be fun. I think one of my granddaughters is going to color a picture too, but it looks different than that one. I don't know what she has. My daughter just sent me that one. All right, back to background. And I have good news for Monty if I see him. And while you're here, Sherry, just to let you know, there will be no football live stream Tuesday. That's probably not real important information for you, but just in case. Because I'm going to be doing a farming simulator live stream that night, an 8-hour live stream starting at midnight. Gay, hi, how are you? I was just telling Sherry that there will be no tackles and touchdowns this Tuesday because I just downloaded Farming Simulator 25. Can't actually play it, but I did get it downloaded. So we'll be live streaming Tuesday at midnight. So no football. And I ordered my Prismacolor pencils, and they will be here tomorrow. And I also ordered that Thomas Kincaid Disney book, but it won't be here for a couple of weeks. Just like the mystic animals or mythic animals, they probably won't be here for another 10 days. Yeah, I'm excited. I need to turn my little heater off, guys. Now, I don't really know how well this background is going to work out for me, but I got to keep trying new things, experimenting. I got to tell you, I really do like this new pencil sharpener too. Now I'll have to decide how far out I want to bring this. I'm not real sure at the moment. Oh, Sherry, good for you. Do they make replacement blades for that sharpener? Do you know? Because I noticed you said you bought a new one instead of just replacing the blades for the one you had. I don't have near the problem with breaking these cores, the very tips, using that better sharpener. And before, when I was using my Prismacolor sharpener, every time I'd touch the paper, when I first sharpened it, it would snap the tip. Now I have pressed a little too hard and broke the tip on this too with this sharpener, so I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I know when it happened with this sharpener, it was because I was pressing too hard. I could tell. Oh, I see a little spot here I did not get. I missed that little stem. And that probably wasn't the color I wanted to use to fix it with, but because that introduced an entirely new color to the whole operation here. I had not used that color. That's okay. Doesn't matter. I just noticed a little bit of white paper where I had missed that stem, that little bit of a stem right there, that stalk. Did you guys hear that? My phone vibrated for some reason. I don't know. Got some kind of message or something. I don't have an active phone number assigned to it. I think my daughter had one assigned to it at one point in time. And then again, it could have been trying to update something. I don't really know. I just heard that phone vibrate. I figured you could hear it on the stream. Yeah, I figured so. I remember it vibrated once before. And I think Gay was in here. I think she heard it vibrate. Now, I have not really thought about what I was going to do next. I don't think I really thought I would get this done this quickly. I generally do not color fast. Not that this was done fast, but I just wasn't able to sleep last night. There's that phone vibrating again. I wonder what's going on. Or was that my other phone? Oh, that was my other phone. That was my normal cell phone that time. And I never have the ringer on my phone turned on. It's always turned off just to vibrate. That's all it ever does. Gay, are you in the dungeons? I'm just going to keep bringing this out like section by section, guys, until I think I have it kind of like where I want it. I want to be really careful on the edges here. I kind of don't want to mess up this illustration. I did mess up one of the things I did because the background I tried to do did not work out too good. But that's okay. Let me see. Yeah, we want to come out this way, so we'll bring this out here. I just have to bring things kind of slowly. My daughter texting me. Sorry, guys. Sorry, my daughter was texting me. Let me see. Now, I thought I might do some green on this thing down like under, just right underneath the very edge of the box. And we may still do that. I'm not sure. No, there's just nobody talking. Let's find out. Nope. If nobody chats, it's not going to move. All right, let's see. Actually, I'm going to put this back in the sharpener. Casey, how are you? Now I just want to be careful coming out as I come out towards the edge here, which is light blue here, guys. I'm not sure how far I want to bring this. Probably would be a good idea to have an idea, but probably all the way out, at least out for a little ways. Okay, good, Casey. Let me see here. So let's do this. I want to come right through here somewhere. Maybe I'll just do something like this. Something similar to this. I want to let a little bit of this stick out the top. You know how they do sometimes? So we'll let a little bit of that turntable come in kind of handy right there, guys. Because I want to do it something similar to that. So yeah, I can just start like right out here on the outside edge now. This makes it easier since I've decided to like a point that's going to be the perimeter of the background. So just very lightly going to fill it in. I know you guys know all about this stuff already. Or at least some of you do. I know that's hard to see, guys, probably. It's just a very light blue, light sky blue. But I figure if I'm going to stay on camera, it's better just to go ahead and do it like this. Oh, let's see. So you guys coming over here later today, Casey? Yeah, I wasn't sure if if Sherry you guys had been in here in the room at the same time. I assume you calling me Dad. She probably figured it out. Yeah, Casey is my youngest. Okay. I showed them that illustration you got for me to color from Subway, Casey. Because it's on my phone, so I was able to show it to them. Let's see here. Wow. Well, I need some music, some copyright free music. Sometimes I kind of get focused on what I'm doing here. I'm not talking, there's no noise. So even here at home, it's kind of like too quiet because I normally have a TV playing. My TV in my bedroom quit working, so I'm not able to sleep. So I haven't even been trying to sleep in my bedroom. I've just been crashing out in the living room where I can hear the TV. Here is another stalk that I missed. So let's take care of that right quick. Yeah, I'm just putting in a background. Otherwise, I mean the illustration, this one is finished. Well, except for this spot that I missed. Just hit my head on the camera. Okay. Now I am assuming that illustration you got me from Subway is probably just printed on regular computer printer paper, isn't it? Just standard paper, Casey. And just to let everybody know, because there are some watching who are not in chat, there will be no tackles and touchdowns on Tuesday. This Tuesday, I will be doing a Farming Simulator 25 live stream at midnight on Tuesday. And it's going to be an 8-hour live stream, a 100 subscriber special. And I don't think I could do an hour and a half to 2 hour football live stream and then do 8 hours farming on top of that. So no football on Tuesday, guys, this week. Next week, we'll pick right back up with the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on the University of Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Yeah, that's what I figured, regular computer paper. So it'll be interesting. I don't have any clue how well colored pencils blend on just regular paper, printer paper, because I have no experience with that stuff. So we'll see. Should be interesting. This little bumblebee right there. Okay, let's see. We're getting closer. Yeah, it'll be fun. I just don't know how the different types of paper affect color and stuff like that. Hey, maybe I can win me a lifetime supply of healthy eating from Subway. Somehow I doubt it, but now let's see. I'm only going to bring this right up here for now. I'm just going to come right out like this. I actually want to bring the sky all the way down into here somewhere. Maybe about like that. See if you guys can see. Really hard to see on camera. But I'm wanting to put like some grass down here too, so I can make this thing sit up on top of something. I have not had a sandwich from Subway in a long time. But yeah, I kind of like them too. Or the last time I had one, I liked it. But yeah, it's been several years for sure. Sorry about my arm, guys. Got to sharpen my pencil again. Well, you can't have this picture, and this is why. Because that's what's on the backside. I still need to buy me a piece of plexiglass or something to put on this table. That's a good idea. I'll have to look and see where the nearest Staples might be. Probably a good 60 miles from here, maybe. I was thinking about it earlier. It's kind of ironic. I have two completed pages in a World of Flowers, and they happen to be back to back. Oh, okay. I don't know if you can, well, you can probably actually see it, but this table is, it's not smooth. It's got a textured top to it. It's just one of these black resin tables, 6 foot table, folding table. So I've been trying to think of something I could use, like a, even like a, like those, like a cutting mat they use, seamstress uses working with fabrics and stuff. I was thinking even that kind of stuff, maybe. I just need something smooth to work on. I actually wanted to get a nice piece of glass that covered the entire table, but there's other things I need more importantly to spend my money on than that, because that's probably fairly expensive to get something like that custom made. Eventually, I'd like to do that though. But I've almost got things set up as far as with like this hobby and stuff, where I'll be able to start buying some household stuff. Like I told you guys, I haven't even bought any pots and pans yet. Once I start decided that I wanted to start doing this, I just kind of have redirected my budgeting to do this, and that's okay. Yeah, but we don't have print shops and stuff where we live, Sherry. We don't have access to that kind of stuff. So we do have to travel for some things. I mean, we have a Walmart here. It's not a 24-hour Walmart, we have stuff like that, but Best Buy, Staples, Office Max, all that kind of stuff. We don't have any of that kind of stuff around here. Hey, we don't even have a Jack in the Box. I remember you telling me that the place you live is even smaller than the place I just came from a few months ago. I remember you telling me that. Oh, the library. Yeah, well, Walmart might be able to. Actually, I took a picture of it on my phone, so they could probably print a copy from my phone, and that would come out in color, and you could get it 8 by 10. So Walmart might work. I got to get me a notebook, like a 3-ring binder kind of notebook with, those plastic sheet protectors that you put in binders, in the binders. Oh, the town I just came from was around 4,000 people. And we actually didn't even live in town. We lived outside of town a few miles, and there were maybe only 100 people live out in that community. Okay, almost finished. I want to bring this out this way, like this. Let's see, I got to swing it around this way, guys, so I wear these braces and I can't hardly, it's hard for me to maneuver my hands sometimes. It's because I don't have that flexibility in my wrists, but it sure does help my hands. There's no way I could do this if I didn't wear these braces. And not just while I'm doing this either. I wear these all the time at home. I don't wear them when I leave the house, but I wear them all the time at home. Yeah. Now it looks like I'm going to have the blue part of this done here before too long, and then I might have to go back and put, make part of it darker or whatever, but I don't think so. I'm just probably going to, because I don't want to mess it up. I probably already did a little bit. I got it a little bit darker in some spots than what I was wanting to do. I mean, someplace I think I wanted it dark, but I wasn't ready to make that decision yet. So I'm probably not going to go back over in there. I have, this is light sky blue that I'm using. I also have sky blue sitting out, so it's a little bit darker. Yep, and you don't like none of them. You don't like sitting and waiting at none of them. And I see we have just been streaming for an hour now, guys. And I would tell you what time it is where I live, but I don't know because I don't have I'm not wearing a watch. I don't wear a watch unless I go out. But I don't wear a watch just sitting around here at the house. Well, sometimes I have it on because I forget to take it off when I come home. I don't think about it. Yep. Well, Casey doesn't like any of the stoplights we have. We've moved up in the world, and she doesn't like it. Well, I mean, she likes it, but she don't like those stoplights. Of course, I think most of the people that live here don't like these stoplights because the way the road is laid out, the town is kind of growed around the way the flow of traffic was laid out, and there's no way to really fix it and make it better unless you tear down a bunch of buildings. And I do not see that happening. Now, when I used to be out driving, I always just took it as a opportunity just to sit back and relax. Of course, when you're driving, you can't really sit back and relax. But I mean, as far as like road rage and stuff like that, there's no point in getting upset. It used to take me 2 hours to get home from work when I lived in Riverside, California. It would take me 2 hours to get home from work. And I always just took it as an opportunity to unwind because that way when I got home, of course, I only had one child at home at that time, but man, work was, any negative stuff from work was gone already by the time I'd get home. All right, there's blue. I can see room for improvement, but thank you, Sherry. Yeah, we live in the Appalachian Mountains of Southwest Virginia. Let's see, I want to try to bring this off a little bit kind of straight across the bottom right here. Because I want it to meet up. Because we're going to have what I'm hoping will turn out to look like grass. So I really want to just come in here. And this is grass green, that's what it's called. I'm not sure how much it looks like grass, but it is called grass green. And I'm just very lightly very, very lightly. Let's see. Let me turn this around this way. I need to try to get me figure out how I want to. Actually, I could do this right here. Let's leave that little edge of that box sitting out, that crate sitting right out like that. The turntable works out pretty good. I just put my hand like in the middle of the turntable, and I kind of ended up with somewhat of a circle. It's not an exact circle, but it's workable. This actually is not as light as I was hoping it would be. But it's called grass green. But we're just going to go with it. It doesn't really matter. I always tell you guys, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing it. Well, I can hear that wind out there. Okay, good. Yeah, yeah, it's looking pretty good. It's a little bit brighter than I was kind of looking for, but it's going to be good. Yeah. Oh, Felt like I broke the tip off of that pencil. It really wasn't. It was just my. Okay, Casey, I'll see you later sometime today. Now, I don't know what book I'm going to end up working in next. I'm just trying to pull a few of these streaks out of here, guys, because it will look a little bit better. Like I said, I got it a little bit darker than what I had wanted to, but it'll be okay. I'm okay with it. Now, I would like to, just on this side right here, let's come back like this. A little indication of a shadow back here being cast from this box. So hopefully that gives a little indication of a shadow back here. And then I'll go back over it with this other green. Okay, I love you too, Casey. All right, I'm just taking an eyeball here, guys. And make sure I have everything. It looks like I do. Background still needs some improvement, but it's okay. Probably using like an alcohol marker or something might have worked a little better, especially for the grass part. I don't know. But it's okay. It is what it is. Nice. Now, I really do not know uh, what my next page is going to be, or what, but I know what my next page is going to be. It's going to be the one that Casey brings me, but I don't know which book I want to color in next. So there is one that I had looked at before, thought about doing. Let me see if I can find it. I know it's not in that one. I think it might be in this one. Let me see. There is one that I was going to do before. I should try something like this. I don't know though. I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know if I'm ready to try one like this. But I might work on this picture right here. I kind of been thinking about this one once before. But then I also, there's another one that I had thought about working on. I don't know if I'm ready to do buildings yet. That's the thing. Well, I don't know where the one went that I was thinking I might want to try to work on. Well, where did it go? Maybe it wasn't in this book, but that's probably the page I'll work on. I have, well, these books, I don't even know who made these books. There's no name in them or anything. I bought these off of Amazon. There were 3 that came together, and that's the only text that's written in it. Doesn't say anything about who the publisher is or anything like that. So there were 3 of these, and then I have World of Flowers. I have that Zen Garden. And I have a Halloween book. And then I have what I thought was, I bought what I thought would be really cool to use as a practice book for practice blending and stuff, which was this anatomy coloring book. But I don't see that working out real well for practicing blending and stuff, because this is the type of illustrations that are in it. So I don't know how I would practice blending with stuff like this. So it's not what I thought it was going to be. So I haven't done any coloring in it, and I can't imagine nursing students doing coloring in a book like this, but it probably does help them learn. But anyway, I have that book, but I'm going to be getting some other ones. Of course, I just ordered the Mythical Animals by Kirby Roseanne's, and I went ahead and ordered the Disney, Thomas Kincaid Disney. I can't remember what the book was called, but it was a Thomas Kincaid Disney, because somebody requested that I color a picture in not necessarily one of his books, but Disney characters. So, and I think they kind of was hoping it would be his book. So anyway, I did that. I haven't got those yet. Those will take a couple of weeks to get here. The Kirby Roseanne's and the Thomas Kincaid. They will both take a couple of weeks, 10 days to 2 weeks, maybe. Actually, the Thomas Kincaid book said it might not be here until January, actually. So yeah, I don't have a lot in the way of books, but I'll have several pages I can work on, especially once I get those other two books. And then there's some other books that I want to buy too. I think will be fun to work on. And I'll just buy those, one at a time. You have Fragile World and Worlds Within Worlds. Both of those are by Kirby. Which one of those two books do you like best? Or which one maybe has pages that you haven't colored? Eventually, I'll end up getting both of those books, but I'm going to buy one book. It's a Bob Ross coloring book. And then I'm going to buy another one. It's a Bonsai or Bonsai. Worlds Within Worlds. Okay. I'll put that on my list of books. I may have to try to watch me a video. I've watched a couple of them where people are coloring buildings. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know how good I can do animals. It's like this book here that I have. See, I have a hard time with illustrations like this. Let me raise this up just a little bit higher. I have a hard time with this type of illustrations. No, I have not heard of that, but I will look it up. Book outlet. I will definitely be looking into that. But see, animals like this, I really can't color. Now, maybe someday I can get into this design, but I just don't color this. I know that's what makes it hard for me, though. Those sections are there, and it just messes with my head. So I'm not even going to try to color in this book. This is the same type of book, but this is an image that is not as bad. This one. I did do one of these pages already, though. And there was another picture that I had found in one of the other books that I had thought about doing. I just don't know where it's at. My grandkids keep tearing papers out of coloring books and throwing them all over the place. Well, not all over the place because I wouldn't let them do that, but they're all laying around loose, making a mess. Let's see. I can't remember which book. Oh, here's the one I did. And I totally destroyed the background. Because I didn't know what I was doing with backgrounds. Oh, and there's the other one I did. That was in this book. Now this one right here, everybody in chat picked the colors. I didn't pick any of the colors. I just applied them. They were all picked, all the colors were picked by people in chat. All just by random numbers. Just giving me random numbers. And this was my very first attempt at blending. So this was actually actually I was doing the mandala, the first one, the green one. And then I decided to practice doing a little bit of blending stuff. So this was my very first attempt at blending. And I used two different techniques. I didn't even realize it until later on, but I went from dark to light, and then I went from light to dark on these leaves. And that's all I did in that book. But I have a hard time, not like with the actual mandala, but doing all this stuff. My brain struggles with like animals and stuff that have all these separate sections in it. So this won't be too bad. Plus, I really just need something to hold me over until I get I get my new books. But I have this is a brand new book too. I've only done 2 pages in this book. So there's lots I can do from cover to cover in this book. I don't know what I might want to work on next in this particular book. Yeah, I have to get my brain to overlook all those little the small sections and look at them in bigger sections. But I just haven't got there yet. I will get there. And I've got to learn how to color glass. I would like to do something like this, but like on a nice dark background. But I definitely want to buy more of her books, because I want to be able to do these, but not necessarily the full page background, unless I learn some new medium. like watercolors or something like that. I see videos, people using like watercolors and stuff to do, or pastels to do their backgrounds and stuff, or even like a wash or something like that. So I do have a few options. That's good. At least I have some options. Do you know the name of her new book? I think I saw that. I think I saw somebody mention in a video about a new book from hers. And just a reminder again for those who are watching but are not in chat, there will be no football on Tuesday night. No tackles and touchdowns this coming Tuesday. Magical Worlds. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Oh, I don't know if I saw that on Amazon yet, but I think I did see somebody make it with a video of that. Well, that might be the next book of hers that I get then. Just go ahead and, yeah, I knew you were talking about backgrounds. So Magical Worlds might be, well, thanks, Gay. Thank you. And I think that's going to be the next picture I work on. Well, except for the picture Casey brings me. I'll color it. But then, because I got to have something else to work on while I'm waiting for the new books. Because mythical animals will not be here for maybe another week to 10 days, and then I went ahead and ordered the Disney book by Thomas Kincaid, and it'll be here in another 10 days to 2 weeks, something like that. My Prisma color will be here tomorrow. I'm still working on trying to figure out, kind of how to bring balance to the channel, guys, between the PlayStation and the coloring. I didn't want to be a channel that just does one thing. So I like the two different things. It's just a matter of me being able to bring balance to when I'm streaming. Because I prefer to stream over doing regular videos. Well, why did I buy Mythic Animals? I thought we were going to do a page together. Anyway, yeah, sleep well. Oh, okay. Okay, because I know which page I want to do. I want to do that page that has the turtle, the three-headed turtle. I saw that in somebody else's video. A farm picture. Yeah, I hope you can too, Gay. With the E at the end. Gaye. Yeah, I just happened to see that picture in a yeah, good night, Gay. Sleep well. I just happened to see a video of that book. Somebody was doing a flip through video. So I saw that page in a flip through video and I thought, oh, that's the one. I remember seeing that before. I just couldn't remember what book it was in until Gay and I was talking about doing one of Kirby's illustrations. So I was wanting to try to get something that had pages that she has access to also. So hopefully that works out because I want to do that the page with the tortoise, the big turtle. It's a three-headed turtle and it has like a village on its back or something like that. And I do not know. Oh, I need to check something that I did not check and I meant to. Every time I live stream from my phone, it will set the it sets the stream to private, and I forgot to check and see if I could. No, it says public, but once I'm done, once it posted as a video, it's going to change it to private. But one thing I wanted to do right quick, guys. Actually, I may have to wait until I'm done. Let me see. Content. Live streams. Well, I'll worry about it afterwards. I was going to try to change the thumbnail to this completed picture, but it's a pretty complicated process. So I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, enjoy your breakfast. What are you going to be having, by the way? Yeah, she's going to come over and help me out around here for a little bit. They only live a couple of blocks away. And it's probably a good time for me just to go ahead and end this live stream. Oh, that sounds so delicious. I don't have anything to cook in. Sherry, what am I going to do? It's a good thing I have a microwave. All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Casey's going to bring me the illustration later today from that for the Subway contest. I'll color it. So that'll be the next live stream, maybe the next two live streams. Depends on how long it takes me. Anyway, because I color slow, as you can see. But anyway, we'll do that one next. And then we will do, well, I keep buying stuff for coloring. I keep spending my money for coloring. See, I just bought Prismacolor pencils, the 150 count set. That's my pots and pans right there. I do that every month. But I think now that I bought my Prismacolor pencils, I got a good pencil sharpener. My lighting, even though it looks funny sitting at my table on camera, it looks okay. So really, other than just buying books and stuff now and maybe buying the open stock pencils off of Blick for my Prismacolor, then the expense for this hobby will now start being a lot less because in the last 2 months I've bought everything that I have to do all this with. So I've spent several $100s investing in being able to do this. Even like the camera that I'm using, it cost me $100. I just bought it from Casey a few weeks ago. And my income is very, very small. But like I said, I've got things figured out now to where now I'll be able to buy me some pots and pans. Yes, very spendy. I didn't realize that. But like I said, I'm at a point now because I've got books. I've got a couple more books coming, so there's several pages for me to color. I've got some other books I want to order, but books are fairly cheap unless you get the spiral type. They're more expensive, but so the books don't cost all that much. So on a monthly basis, just buying like one book because I want to buy holiday books too, so that way I'll have them when holidays come around. So, but I got to start buying some household kind of stuff now. But that's okay because I waited a long time to be able to do these live streams. I really did. Over 3 years, almost 4 years to be in a position to where I can do this right here, what I'm doing right now. I'm going to do that. I have it wrote down right here. So yeah, I'm going to check them out. And then somebody that came in the chat, Rainbow Kitty Michelle, is supposed to send me, well, I'm not going to say is supposed to, has offered to send me some Prismacolor pencils. She said that she was destashing. So I'm not exactly sure. Well, I know what that means, but I don't know what that means at the same time, you know? So I just went ahead and ordered the 150 pencil set of Prismacolors, but she told me she would send me some Prismacolors. Oh, all right. So I can just look them up online, right? Book outlet. All right, I found it. Black Friday came early. So I'll be checking them out here soon. I got them now, Book Outlet. So I will be checking them out because I want to get some different types of coloring books. Like I said, one of them I'm going to get is Bob Ross coloring book. I just think it's cool. I don't even know if I could actually color in it, but we'll see. And then there's another one that's bonsai. It's got like 50 illustrations of bonsai trees that you color. So I want to get that because it's just something different than what I've seen on YouTube already. And I want to color things that are somewhat different, maybe, than other people. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it up for this one. Sherry, enjoy your breakfast. And I will catch everybody else in the next one. Until then, guys, God bless you.